Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, man. Regis Prograis is going around claiming that Devin Haney paid to have a loss erased off his record when he turned professional over there in Mexico. If you less than 18 years old and want to turn professional, you can turn pro over there in Mexico and start, building your resume over there. Apparently, Devin Haney is saying that the rumor was started by Rolando Rolly Romero. Regis asking the media to look into it. I'm going to tell y'all what this all about. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It's just simply promotion. That's what it is. It's simply promotion. They trying to sell the fight. The fight shouldn't be on the pay-per-view. It's on a platform that nobody cares about on the zone. Come on, man. A platform that started off basically saying that it was anti-pay-per-view, and then the hypocrisy of turning the pay-per-view. It was, F pay-per-view, this the new wave, and all that type of stuff. And then they start turning into what they very much despise. And I understand things change for sure. The market change, a life experience change, money change, fighters change. Just overall, you could be like, well, I'll never do this. And then, you're in a position where you got to do it. That's life. So we all hold the right to change our opinions. And whatever that you do, whatever that you're pursuing, I mean, it is what it is. You could probably be like, man, you know what? I'll never be a defense attorney. I only want to be, I only want to prosecute people. And then, certain things happen. You become a defense attorney. You getting crooks off, or you getting innocent people off, depending on the situation. But they just trying to sell a fight on a fight that's very hard to sell. That's pay-per-view. It's people getting ready for Christmas, getting ready for the holidays. As you hearing that Mariah Carey, all I want for Christmas is, as you starting to hear that, people, getting ready to go in depth, spending money they don't have in the holiday season. And one of the last things is buying a Devin Haney and Regis Prograis pay-per-view fight. And boxers gonna find out the hard way, and fighters gonna find out the hard way as well too, is that y'all gonna take this sport back to ground zero. It's as simple as that. Y'all gonna take this sport back to ground zero. It's gonna go to the point where, y'all trying to suck all the little couple dollars out. Y'all think y'all worth more than what y'all are. Y'all ain't worth nowhere near the money that they giving y'all. And the network's gonna start pulling back on that. Trust and believe me. The network's gonna start pulling back on that. And it's him saying that the record was, his record was basically expunged. The loss off his record was expunged. Let's not forget about them doing that to Chávez Sr. It was a huge rumor out there that Chávez Sr. had a loss expunged off his record. That, people bring up from time to time. So Regis Prograis is trying to sell a press conference, trying to sell a fight, because guess what? That's what he's supposed to do. That's his commission for this fight. His overhead, or his bag, is directly tied to how this fight sells. So they got to bring something tangible, so ESPN can pick it up, so the Foxes can pick it up, so the fans can see it and will say, "Ooh, I want to watch this." But it's hard to do so, man. The Zone don't do a great job marketing. They don't do a great job at anything. I don't watch this shit, to be honest. I do not watch the Zone. I don't. It don't pique my interest. And that's just my opinion. It doesn't pique my interest. It got to be a really good fight for me to stop and watch the Zone. And I can't remember when the last good one was. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it moving. So they don't have anything that pique my interest. I might be at this fight, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it for sure. I like Regis and I like Devin Haney and building them. They're cool. But putting this on pay-per-view, I don't think that's a great idea. Given, Regis, don't nobody know who Regis is. Given that the Zone, a lot of people don't care about the platform. But hey, it is what it is. It's up to them to hustle this fight, and that's what Regis is doing. Regis finding a way to hustle the fight. Now, apparently Devin said Rolly started the rumor, and that's the source, and all that type of stuff. So I mean, so be it. So be it. I can care less. That ain't gonna affect my life. If Regis feel like that's gonna bring, the media should talk about this and they should do this and that. If you think that's gonna sell the fight, so be it. I don't think two people give a damn or a fuck about about that. They literally erased Lomachenko's record live on TV and said he didn't have a loss when he clearly lost to Orlando Salido. So until you show something tangible, show it. Show something tangible. I mean, it's old news. I've heard Rolly say it before. Heard it be out there before. It ain't not too much more than, that Regis can dig up on Devin. Go ahead and dig it up. I think he said he also was in a car crash. I don't know if that was it was on his Twitter page. He said that he was also in a car crash. It just seemed like, he really ain't been committed to this fight. He said the only reason Devin taking this fight was because his last performance. Now, I didn't see his last performance. Like I said, I don't watch the fucking zone. It gives me no reason to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And he was fighting the absolute nobody. And I watched seen some highlights of it, and he said that's what made Devin Haney get brave and get in the ring with him. Hey, sometimes you got to look vulnerable to get the fights. That's usually what tend to happen to guys who can't get the big fights. They started to look vulnerable, and then guys started to see the food at the buffet started to get lukewarm, and then they want to come eat. Now you got back in the day, you used to got guys that want to lay the blueprint, who want to show the reason, want to get to the buffet and eat the food while it's hot. Today, a lot of these dudes got the mentality of they see a weakness, then they want to jump in and get in there. They don't want to lay the groundwork or put the work in to find the weakness. But the platform to fight on is trash. So that means Bill, Devin, Regis, and everybody, Eddie, and everybody involved got to do their job to hustle it. And that's going to football games. That's going to Warriors games. The Warriors actually play Wednesday, the week of the Devin Haney fight. So the Warriors actually play that Sunday, that Wednesday. So they should use as much platforms as they can to hustle. But they don't know how to hustle and market no more. Just going on podcasts, okay, that's a way to do it. Going on Sway and Big Boy, that's a way to do it. But y'all got to put yourself out there. Y'all got to give a storyline that people want to hold on to. If it's a push, I don't know. If it's drop kicking a ninja off the car like Larry Holmes did, was it Trevor Burbick? If it's somebody, really speak. But neither one of them really can. Regis can talk. Devin ain't really, he ain't no real trash talker. You know what I'm saying? He really ain't gonna let it flow like Regis can really talk shit though. He ain't the best, but but it's kind of like how the verbal assault Floyd put on Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley. It was charisma, it was flamboyant, it was fly. But then when you come from Michigan, dude, that's just, especially you grew up in Michigan, grew up in the hood, especially Detroit, everybody that was in the sports scene for the most part can talk shit. Everybody that played pickup basketball, track, football, a lot of them motherfuckers could talk shit. That's just what it was. That was just us growing up. You know what I'm saying? I know Devin spent some time with his grandmother in Detroit, but that's just, you play, get in the playground, mama jokes, capping, that's what we called it, capping, all that type of stuff. But, at the same time, bro, it's just to the point where they just trying to sell the fight. Now, did Regis get into a car crash? I don't know. But even when he was starting to pull out the fight, it's all publicity. They know their bottom line is tied to how well this fight do. It is. It really is. So we'll see. We'll see what they draw up, what they can cook up, or whatever. In my humble opinion, dude, they gonna have to have marketing genius for this fight. And I ain't seen marketing genius for a fight in a long time. I ain't seen it. It probably ain't been done since Mayweather Mayweather and Mosley, to be honest. This probably been one of the last 2 times I could, or Mayweather McGregor. How about that? It probably ain't been done since then. So we'll see if they can, what they can do and what they can pull out. But it's all about publicity. It's all about publicity. Everything Regis been doing, Regis been trying hard to sell this fight. So you can't fault him, But you got to keep your eye on training, but also you got to keep your eye on the marketing part of it. And don't nobody in boxing got the keys to market the fights. With this new era of digital, especially when you got an app that's supposed to be digital. People gonna stream shit. That's just what it is. People gonna stream shit. So it's hard to get people to buy it, especially when you marketing to black people. Black people, outside of the Asians who are known to bootlegging, you can go to Jay-Z's girls. When he said, the Asian girl had to get rid of her because she kept bootlegging my shit. But outside of that, black people are the number one people for bootlegging shit. This is why your Freddie Jacksons and Mary J. Blige's ain't bigger than what they should have been. This is why it's only like 4 or 5 albums in the rap game that went diamond. It ain't because these people ain't their music wasn't good enough. It's just to the simple fact that black people just want to steal shit. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance getting notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Check out my new channel right here on YouTube, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. And check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.